Hi, I'm Bob Batcher, the Executive Director for Primeplus Senior Centers, and I hope as friends you guys are doing good. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person someday. And rather than having the virtual hugs, we'll have some real hugs at Primeplus. Hey, I'm with one of the biggest hugs I know. He's been a friend for a long, long time, and he's been your friend on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and he's getting all adjusted over there. Steve Kolb, how you
Hey,
doing?
good morning. Doing great.
Now, I think when you and I first met, you were playing a keyboard in a church and a music director and into the whole institution. You let all that go, you stuck to music, and now you're teaching all over the region, right?
Yeah, I'm teaching. I still play at a church, but it's part-time. And then I do a lot of teaching of private students, which I love dearly. And then the third piece, as you know, which for me has been maybe one of the most joy-filled experiences I've had in life, has been playing for seniors, including folks at Prime Plus.
Yeah, I want to say that I really had to twist your arm, but I think it only took one phone call, and you said, "Sure, what time do you want me there?" And it's been a joy ever since. Okay, who do you play for when you sit down at the piano? Who are you playing for at Prime Plus?
Well, on Tuesday mornings, in the past, as it's been in the before all of this, I was playing for the folks in the adult daycare in Norfolk, and we just go in and we do a lot of singing. I'm not a great singer. I never claimed to be a great singer, but in a
I'm not going to
sense,
comment.
but in a sense, but in a sense, I almost think it's an advantage because you know people feel free to sing along with you when you sound sort of ordinary. But I play pretty well. So I play. So we've spent about an hour together doing jazz standards and pop tunes, everything from Beatles to we do some Burt Bacharach. We've done some you know Jelly Roll Morton. I mean, we really run the gamut. So it's a lot of fun. And then on Wednesdays, I go out to Emmy Cox in Virginia Beach, and we do the same thing. And then on Thursdays, and it's an awful lot of fun because it's very, very low stress, just playing for that wonderful gathering of folks who come into Prime Plus to have breakfast and community together.
Now, you really thought on that when you were going to come in and kind of be background music, right? I mean, people eat and they talk, but in reality, it hasn't worked out that way, has it?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we weren't sure how it was going to go. We didn't know whether it would be a sing-along, but I think we found right away that people were enjoying that community time together. They didn't want to stop talking and sharing together. So we started doing the music as sort of like background music.
Hmm.
But what we found is that it became much more interactive. And some folks regularly come over the piano. They make requests. Sometimes I have to go away and learn how to play their requests.
Very quickly. Do you remember when the transition happened? I do.
Go ahead. You tell the story.
St. Patrick's Day. Somebody
Oh.
hollered out, "I want some beer drinking music." And I don't know, for some reason, you went right into it.
I,
From
yeah,
Gershwin to Irish beer drinking music.
that's right. I pulled up my few Irish drinking songs.
But there's some stories that we hear about of the magic, and talk about the Prime Plus spirit. We got a gal that has been coming to us for about a year, and now she's in memory care. But the one day a week she actually comes over to Prime Plus to hear you play.
My first experiences with playing for older folks was we had some dear friends who were neighbors of ours here in Larchmont, and they the wife in this couple was really stricken with dementia, with Alzheimer's, and so they would come over anyway. We got into this ritual of them coming over on Thursday afternoon, pour a little red wine, just sit around the living room, and she would be not communicating at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd play a song that she knew, and she had been a singer earlier in her life, really fine, really lovely voice. And all of a sudden, we were all transfixed by this beautiful voice that came out. And so this became a regular thing, and this went on and on. And then when I would visit my mom, who's a dementia patient as well, Same thing. My dad would sit there and weep because my mom wouldn't talk, and all of a sudden she would sing, and if I play an old hymn, she'd sing all the verses.
Yeah. You know, there's papers been written galore for years and years and years about the power of music, but it is so cool on a daily basis at Prime Plus to see the power of the community and the power of music. And so for the last several weeks, now that we've been in my sunroom, and I keep talking about keep doing what we normally do, but just do it differently. How would you keep music going in your life when you haven't been able to have that personal connection? How do you keep it going?
Well, it certainly is different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have, we can interact with the technology piece, like we're talking right now. You and I are having a real conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and we're in two totally different places. But it doesn't. It isn't the same. It eliminates that the physical proximity. When you take that away, you do lose something. On the other hand, there has been a lot of research that shows that musical recordings have an impact on people dealing with dementia and memory issues. So I don't think that the capacity for music to have that impact is necessarily lost without the live connection. Although I have to say, maybe in a sense, the biggest loss is for the people doing the music. We lose that connection with the people who would be the audience, and if they're singing, the participants.
Yeah, I think that's been the real thing. Between my wife having to adjust to me being around and being loud at 8 o'clock in the morning, and not going someplace, the idea of really missing that personal touch,
Yes.
and that engagement. But you know what? Prime Plus is determined to come back bigger, bolder, and even better. And so really be looking forward to it, because we need you back in our lives on a personal basis. We're going to be hearing from you next week, and maybe trying to bring you back live on Facebook. What do you think?
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
So we'll try to. I'm going to try to trip you up. You said you couldn't sing. I'd like to kind of go out on a song. What do you think? You know which one?
Well, the problem is that my hand is holding the phone, so I can't play the piano.
So we'd have to do it a cappella. There's no sense in doing it. Maybe on a Tuesday morning, we'll close out with Bob's version of "Oh What a Beautiful Morning." Thanks for giving us a beautiful morning all the time at Prime Plus.
It's
Appreciate
a pleasure, Bob. It's my pleasure.
Remember, stay safe, stay connected. See you later. Thanks a lot. Bye.